Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Unboxing with Marty. If this is your first time for visiting his channel, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're a subscriber or a returning viewer, as always, thank you for stopping by. Here is a USB-C hub. Kind of nice. You plug this into your device that's USB-C compatible. And all of these slots here, well, you can attach your devices. Here, what I've got here is a external USB-C SSD solid state drive enclosure. What that means is, yes, it's do it yourself. You can pick the capacity, and as long as that SSD is compatible with the enclosure, you put it in, you do the right things, and you've got yourself a nice external drive. What if, check this out, what if there was something out there that actually combined these two together? Okay, they're already out there, but I finally got my hands on one, and I'm going to unbox and have a look at it. So let's take a look at this external USB-C hub with a slot for an SSD, solid state drive, or is this actually a external SSD enclosure with a built-in hub? You tell me. I'm pretty excited. I want to see what this 8-in-1 USB-C hub with an M.2 NVMe SATA SSD enclosure, what it really involves. I really like the shrink wrap around here, but I got to be honest, it's a little more tighter than I thought it would be, so it takes a little extra work to get the shrink wrap off the box, but that's always a good thing. Oh, here it is. Finally got the shrink wrap off. I got a feeling this box is pretty tight as well, but again, can't complain. That's always a good thing. But it's going to take a little work just to get the box open here. It's finally coming. All right, we got it here. Check this out. It looks like it's got a nice little carrying pouch. That's going to be nice. Okay, box is empty. Let's set it aside. Well, you got yourself a color instruction manual. That's nice. All right, you got a little screwdriver and this blue thermal pad. Oh, and here's the hub slash enclosure. Now there's an important message here. You know what? I'm going to splash it up on the screen here so you can get a better view of it and read it for yourself. Okay, so here are some of the ports, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it up here on the screen so you can get a better view. Moving from left to right, there is a USB-C data port. You've got a USB type A 3.0 port, and you have a USB 2.0 port. You've got a TF card slot, and you have an SD card slot. Keep in mind that those two card slots, you can only use one of those card slots at a time. You can't use them simultaneously. Okay, we flip it around here, and of course you can see the HDMI output, and you also have here a 100 watt USB-C port, but it's only for charging, so no data transmission here. Okay, this right here is a on-off switch for the SSD. I tried it out. It does work. I had to long press it, but it does shut down the SSD. However, with my Mac device, I did get the message that I did not properly eject the device. So I plan on ejecting this SSD the traditional way by placing the mouse on the drive and right click and select eject. And the connectivity to your device will be through USB Type-C, as you can see right here. And what you see here is what comes in the box. So next, let's get this assembled. Getting set for assembly. So I'm going to open the little plastic bag, set aside this little screwdriver, put it to the side here so I can just get it when I need it. And I'm going to set the thermal pad here to the side. Yeah, so in order to install the SSD, I got to remove this label. But you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this label and I'm just going to set it aside just for safekeeping. Okay, this is a pretty good magnet. You're going to need some pretty good fingernails to get this cover off. So it's going to take a little work, but I will get it done. Let me just try a little. Hold on. Okay, there it goes. All right, cover's off. That is a nice magnet. Oop, there you go. That's a pretty strong magnet. Time to remove this screw, but if you look closely here, you can see there's two other slots for this screw. Of course, that's for various SSD sizes. Gonna go ahead and, like I said, I'm gonna remove this and then set the screw aside. Okay, this is a pretty small screw, but you know what? If you can get a look at it, you can see there's a slot on this screw. That slot retains the SSD to the enclosure and keeps the SSD secure. Next, I'm going to insert the SSD. Just lay it down, and you can see here I'm going to take the screw here and then just place the screw in position to secure the SSD. Gonna tighten this screw down a bit. I'm gonna tighten it down so it's snug and holds the SSD in place. You remember this, these screws, they're not lug nuts. You're not trying to hold a wheel on a car, so just make it tight enough to be secure. You don't want to strip the screw. And look at this, we're placing the magnetic cover on top. So oh, wait, don't forget, you gotta put the thermal pad on. Now, to place the magnetic cover on. So, look at this. We've pretty much completed the assembly of this device. Now, you may or may not need to format the SSD you installed, but there are instructions in the kit that will help you out on this. Wow, look at this. Looks pretty nice, right? Well, there you have it. At the end of the day, you end up with one of these. You got yourself an 8-in-1 USB-C hub with an M.2 NVMe or a SATA SSD enclosure. As far as the hub, of course, you've got all these ports here, and your access to the M.2 NVMe SATA SSD is through this little hatch here. It's magnetized, so it does take a little bit of work. It's a good magnet. You want that. And there you go. And that's what it is. Nice and clean. Easy to assemble. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed this video. And if you enjoyed this video and the videos on this channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel grow. And if you like this video, likes are always good. They likes help the channel grow as well. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Have a good day.